Hello student, this is Ashish Vegadva. Today we will learn measurement of power in the subject AC circuit. Let's move to the content of this topic. In this topic, we will learn measurement of power in single phase AC circuit, 3 wattmeter method, 2 wattmeter method, and reactive power measurement. And last we will solve one example. Let's see how we can measure power in single phase AC circuit. Using two methods, we can measure power in single phase AC circuit. First method is wattmeter method and second method is voltmeter and ammeter method. So let's say first method, that is wattmeter method. You can see we have connected one wattmeter with the load. So in which we have supplied single phase AC supply. So it have four terminal, that is M, L, C and V. M for main, L for load, C for common, V for voltage. So wattmeter having two coil, that is current coil and potential coil. So current coil we have connected in series with the load. So it will give deflection according to the current passing through this, and current coil having larger cross section area and smaller number of turns. Second is potential coil. We have connected potential coil in parallel with the load. So potential coil having larger number of turns and smaller cross section area. So it will give deflection according to the supply voltage. And we know that power hanging equation, that is P is equal to V into I. So current coil will give deflection according to the current and potential coil will give deflection according to the supply voltage. So this is how we can measure power using single phase voltmeter. Let's see second method, that is voltmeter and ammeter method. According to this method, we have one battery source, one load, we have considered one lamp as a load. As well we have connected one ammeter in series with the supply, and we have connected one voltmeter at across to the, so this voltmeter will give reading according to the voltage drop occur in this lamp, and this ammeter will give reading according to the current passing through this circuit. If you put reading of voltmeter and ammeter in power equation, that is P is equal to V into I, so it will give us measurement of power. Let's see 3 wattmeter method. As per this method, we have connected load in star, that is Z1, Z2, Z3. In this connection having 4 wire, that is R, Y, B and one neutral wire, that is N. So to measure power using 3 wattmeter method, we have to use number of wattmeter is equal to total number of wire minus 1. So here having 4 wire, so we have used 3 wattmeter. So each of the wattmeter are connected in series with a load. Wattmeter also having two coils, that is current coil and potential coil. So current coil is connected in series with a load. So we have connected R phase with wattmeter W1, its current coil in series with the Z1, current coil of Y phase in series with the Z2, and current coil of B phase in series with Z3. So this how it will give deflection of current. And second is potential coil. So we have connected potential coil in across to the load terminal. That is, we have connected potential coil in between R phase to the neutral wire, Y phase to the neutral wire, and the B phase to the neutral wire. To measure total power, we have to add W1, W2 and W3. So this is how we can measure total power in 3-phase 4-wire system. Let's see next method, that is 2 wattmeter method. Same this method require total number of wattmeter is equal to total number of wire minus 1. So it having 3 wires, that is R, Y and B. So we have used total wattmeter, that is number of 2. Same way we have connected current coil in series with the load and potential coil in between one phase to the neutral. But here having differentiation of connection of potential coil. So to connect potential coil, we have to connect potential coil in between one phase to the phase in which we have not connected voltmeter. So for that we have connected potential coil in between R phase to the B phase, and second potential coil in between Y phase to the B phase. So this is how we can measure power using 2 wattmeter method. An equation to measure power factor, that is tan phi is equal to under root 3 multiplied by W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2. So using this equation we can measure phasor angle. If you put phasor angle in equation of power factor, then we can calculate power factor of this circuit. Let's say how we can measure reactive power. To measure reactive power in this circuit in 3-phase system, we have connected voltmeter like this. Current coil of voltmeter is connected in Y phase, and potential coil of voltmeter is connected in between R phase and B phase. This connection will give deflection according to the equation, that is Q is equal to root 3 into V I into sin phi. So this is how we can measure reactive power in three-phase system. Let's see one of the example. Here we have given data of RL series circuit. In data given that V is equal to 230 volt, F is equal to 50 hertz, R is equal to 10 ohm, and L is equal to 0.2 Henry. And we have to find out active power, reactive power, and apparent power. First we have to find out inductive reactance, that is XL is equal to omega L is equal to 2 pi into FL. So if we put value of frequency and inductance in this equation, we will get inductive reactance, that is 2 pi into 50 into 0.2. So we will get 62.83 ohm. After that we have to find out impedance, that is Z is equal to under root of R square plus XL square. So if you put value of R in this equation and value of XL in this equation, we will get under root of 10 square plus 62.83 square. So we will get a value of impedance, that is Z is equal to 63.82 ohm. After that we have to find out current, that is I is equal to V divided by Z. So we will get value of current, that is 230 divided by 63.82. After that we have to calculate current, that is I is equal to V divided by Z. So it's equal to 230 divided by 63.82. So we will get value of current, that is 3.61 ampere. After that we have to find out power factor, that is cos phi is equal to R divided by Z. Here value of R is equal to 10 and value of Z is equal to 63.82. So we get value of power factor, that is 0.15. After that we have to find out phasor angle, that is phi is equal to cos inverse of 0.15. So we will get 81.37. Then after we have to find out sin phi. Sin phi is equal to sin into phasor angle, that is 81.37 is equal to, we will get 0.98. And to find out active power, reactive power, and apparent power, we have to use this equation, that is P is equal to V I into cos phi. Here value of V is equal to 230 volt, value of current is equal to 3.61 ampere, and value of power factor, that is 0.15. So we will get active power, that is 124.54 volt, and value of reactive power, that is Q is equal to 230 multiplied by 3.61 multiplied by 0.98. So we will get 813.69 volt ampere reactive, and unit of reactive power, that is volt ampere reactive. And last one we have to find out apparent power, that is S is equal to V into I. So V is equal to 230 volt and I is equal to 3.61 ampere. So we will get 830.3, and unit of apparent power, that is volt ampere. Here having some of the question for assignment. First question is that explain measurement of power in single phase AC circuit. Explain 3 wattmeter method. Explain 2 wattmeter method. And the last one is explain measurement of reactive power. Thank you.
If you like this video, please subscribe and like our YouTube channel LJB Electrical, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get latest video update fast.